Tonight, we are learning that the West Bloomfield woman convicted of killing her own grandson will appeal her second-degree murder conviction. 75-year-old Sandra Layne's sentencing will take place on April 18th, and she's facing up to 14 years in prison. But the verdict is not sitting well with one of Sandra Layne's neighbors. Here's what he told 7 Action News reporter Julie Bonovich from his West Bloomfield home tonight.
That one shot went over my head.
Gary Berger had been working on his hot tub when he was almost hit by one of the bullets Sandra Layne meant for her grandson.
I called 911 and I told him I hear gunfire back here.
Berger has lived next door to Fred and Sandra for 14 years. He was one of the last people to talk with 17-year-old Jonathan Hoffman before Layne killed him.
I figured I would call Fred and find out if he heard the same thing. But the young man answered the phone and said, "My grandmother just shot me in the chest."
It's the same thing Hoffman told dispatchers when he begged for help. Jurors told the prosecutor that the 911 call had been crucial for them finding Layne guilty. The defense claimed that Layne shot Hoffman in self-defense after he kicked her in the chest and hit her in the head.
I think Sandra Layne got a bad deal on this.
But Berger blames Hoffman's parents for what happened because Hoffman had been in trouble with drugs in the months leading up to the shooting. The teen had been staying with his grandparents to finish out high school after his parents moved to Arizona.
To leave this young man who had a past bad track record of drug abuse and pawn him off with 2 elderly people is ridiculous.
After court yesterday, Hoffman's parents explained they were in Arizona for their daughter, who has a brain tumor and was undergoing numerous surgeries at a hospital there. For them, Layne got what she deserved.
I just know that my son is in heaven, and that's a place that she'll never see.
It's a final vindication for my son to restore his good name and reputation.
Sandra Layne's attorney says he will appeal after she's sentenced and after he sees what she's sentenced to. From Oakland County, Julie Bonovich, 7 Action News.